Hey guys, this ain't going to be a single vid, I'm suspecting. Um, this is part 2, I think. Yeah, part 2. There will be a part 3 probably put up tonight, which will be finishing off the land part of this diorama. And the 4th vid will be the water effects. Hopefully I can get them all in one vid. If not, it'll be 5 vids total. Stay tuned. Hope you guys are picking up something here. And Katana Fish, little shout out for you here in this one. Thanks guys. Stay tuned. We're coming. Okay guys, what we're looking at here is an excellently painted miniature by Katana Fish. He painted this Green Knight up for me a while back. Some of you may have seen the video, but I told him I was going to make up a display box to show this miniature off. So, and there's a lot of you has also sent me questions on how I do, my little display bases and stuff like that, and doing water effects and snow and ice effects. So while I'm making up a display box, I figure I'll make one for this year. And Katana Fish, this is still a superbly painted miniature. Thank you, sir. And guys, if you haven't got a chance, run by and check out Katana Fish's stuff, man. He's got a lot of good tips and tutorials, and all around great guy. He sponsors our community event, several things. So get a chance and you haven't checked out Katana Fish yet, run by and give him a look. And I'll be back in a second and showing you some of this display base I'm making for this miniature, or display box actually, not a base. It's going to be a whole box. So I'll show you some steps on how I go to making the bases, which also apply for this box type thing we're doing now. So be right back. Okay guys, while I was working on this putting in my base coat here, I figured I had never shown, if you've never seen it, this is the product I use. It's Fast and Final lightweight drag. Whoops, there we go. And once all the little hazards on it, don't eat it. Basically, it's not a cake mix, but it sort of looks like it. All your warnings and stuff. But basically, it's a lightweight spackle for drywall. You got the look of it. It's just like I say, it's like a paste, or whoa, you see it. There we go. Just like a paste or batter or something. I don't know. See, it sounds like shaving cream when you mix on it. But basically, what I'll do is I'll take this is just a whoops, there we go. This is just a trowel used for oil painting, and it's got a nice little blade on it, which gives me a pretty good little bite of stuff. And since we're just this is not the finished base or finished depth or whatever, I just stick on a bunch, drag it out to the edge. They say just like battering, icing a cake, you just spread it in to where you made your little dam for it. You want one of them numbers, smooth it out. Say, I don't know, I've done a lot of construction in my life and messed with this sort of stuff, and if you get too deep, it's going to want to crack. So, but for our general purposes on miniatures or whatever, there's never really going to be deep enough to crack on like a miniature base. Something like this, where I've got to go fairly deep, over 1/4 of an inch. I want to get a base down so that when I put the finish coat on, it don't crack. So that's what I'm doing here. And this is just a base of spackle to put my finished top coat on. But oops. Oh, that was out of shot, wasn't it? Well, basically, so let me just catch the camera up here, put it on, smooth it out. But that's my quick base. So let me change angles here so you can see what's going on, and we'll wrap this step up. Be right back. Okay guys, quick angle change there. What I've done is basically I've put in my base coat of spackles so that I shouldn't get any cracking when I go to make my little heel here in a minute. I've put my sealer on. Little note to self: if you're going to be doing it over a clear plastic like that, your sealer will cloud your plastic. So I'll end up going to paint a black ring around it so it looks sort of like a base. But if you wanted it to be clear, just tape it off before you put your sealer over your paint. But if you tape that off, it would stay clear. But like I say, I got in a hurry and didn't tape it off, so now that I've got a cloud going around it. But it'll still work. Like I say, if I paint the black ring around it, it'll bring it out looking like a base. But if you wanted it to be clear, you might want to, like I say, tape off the base. But man, sorry about the blurry camera, guys, but oops, they're cut up. That's basically where we're at right now. Be back in a bit with the some more on the finishing up on this little heel right here. See you in a bit, guys. Okay guys, your next step on building one of these things will be lining him up in his box. So this is going to be the box that's going to keep, be sealed in the display. You can see we've left, going to leave plenty of room over top of him so he's not being smashed in. You can see where the base is going to set, get his general look and appearance, and he's centered. I give him a little bit of a turn so that you can see, more out to the sides and stuff. If I turn him a little bit here, you'll be able to see. Get a nice little look at him when you turn him. But if he's sitting, like I say, he's sitting in a display case at that angle, you can get a pretty good little view. And his details and stuff. So I like him sitting pretty much right he is right there. So if you look at the base, you'll see that's about how deep I gotta make the hill that he's on. So I need to come up a little bit and bring it down to this way. So like I say, that's their next little step. Now I'm going to be back in a second with the top off, and we're going to show you how to cut in the base and start building in the hill. Be right back. Okay guys, here now I've added in the filler to make your base. Notice I left in a rough cutout of the base where the base is going to fit. Basically what you would do if you was doing this as a figure base instead, you take at this point, you would place in the feet to see where your guy's going to stand, and then smooth out the ground around him or do your little groundwork. But this is your first layer of your of what your surface ground is going to look like. If you notice, there's all kind of little contours and stuff in it. Basically, no ground's perfectly flat, no matter where it's at. There's always some sort of little rumps and humps and stuff on it. And good thing about this drywall spackle, especially if you're doing a snow base, is once you let it set for a few minutes, all you have to do is give it a little tap with your finger, like that, and it takes out all the little ridges and stuff, and puts just little, can't really see it in this light. Turn it up a little bit, but it gives you little dents, which is sort of blown snow look to it. So all you'd have to do is, like, just put little waves in it. Gives you a blown snow look. Or just pat them out a little flatter. Brings you a nice, ground look, or like good flat snow. And it's like, say, if you're doing a snow base, what you do at this point here, oops, my paper's falling, but basically at this point you let this stuff set up, and then dry test your figure, make sure it's setting where you want it. If not, adjust it with a little bit more of the spackle, and seal it again. Once you seal it, it will stay that color. It'll stay the white like the snow. Shows contours and stuff, and you're pretty much done. That's the way I've been doing my snow, is just putting this on, tapping it into nice little positions, and sealing it. And once it's sealed, it's it's hard as a wall, so you're set. I'm going to let this set up a little bit more, then I'm going to show you more about working that base area. Be back in a minute.